New Year, everyone. Well, I'm in a new office. That's fantastic because it's bigger than the old one. I think the sound's probably a little bit better in here as well, and it's gives me more room for my desk and all my computer gear and the camera gear and everything like that, which is absolutely awesome. Well, what a first year it's been for LastXplorer. It's been totally crazy, but it's also been absolutely fantastic. There's been a few ups and downs, as we know, but we're all really proud of the content we've put out so far. We've still got some more to come this year. We've got the final 2 episodes of the Birdsville trip, and then we have the recently filmed trip to Queensland's Capricorn Coast. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag too much on that one, but it was absolute ripper of a trip. We all had a great time, a little bit different in a few spots, but we covered some great locations and had some awesome company along with us on the trip as well. So I can't wait for that one to come out in the next couple of months or so. My highlight of the year though has to be reaching Big Red at the end of the Outback trip. It was a place I'd not been to before, and I'm definitely going back there. I think probably the best thing about it was not only reaching the end of that trip sort of relatively unscathed and everything going pretty much according to plan, the fact I managed to climb Big Red in the range at the first attempt. That sort of feeling of accomplishment will stay with me for a long, long while. I know Hillboy and Hawkey had some favourite moments throughout the year, so I'll let them tell you about it.
How good is this for a start to 2019? We're about 5 days in and we're just up at Rainbow Beach, chilling out with the family for the week. What better way to start the year, hey? But how good was 2018? Waking up, blue cow, super crisp morning, magical views. It's one of those breathtaking moments that you have to experience once in your life. Then other favourite moments, heading west, out through Burke. Just when the dirt starts turning red, it just says adventure starts here. It's just absolutely magical. And wrapping up the year, we're heading out to the Keppels, pounding out through those waves. Unfortunately, we lost some of the footage because Maddie sent the camera for a one-way swim. But that was such a great week as well. Looking forward to 2019. We got some super adventures coming your way, so stick with us, guys, and we'll keep serving it up.
Folks, 2018, what a bloody ripper year for me. Real lot of highlights in there. Some amazing places I've travelled to with the lads. The Birdsville trip, the Capricorn Coast. We've seen some pretty special places. And then closer to home up here in Broome, going away with mates, going away with Kim. We've had some really good adventures. Really loved it, and I've learnt some new skills. I've done things I haven't got to do before. You know, go and spearfishing on the islands off the Kimberley. That's pretty special. That is something I want to keep up. That's something I'm really interested in, is learning that sustainable type of fishing. At the moment, my mate Healy up here and I are building a custom off-road trailer from scratch to be able to go wherever that will, so that we never have to detach that boat to go on any kind of trips. We can take it wherever we want. So that's exciting, and again, learning new skills. I haven't welded since metalwork in year 8, so I'm really enjoying being able to put together things and design them up ourselves. Best moment of 2018 for me, most memorable, I'd say, is Lake Eyre. Lake Eyre, we just finished filming, and Andy and Bull went down to put the stuff back in the vehicle, and it was just on sunset, and Hillboy and I looked at each other and turned around and just went, nah, let's hang out here a minute. And we watched that sun go down under the horizon. And it's one of those moments that just cement you as mates when you realise you're on the same page. You know, you're just hanging out. Lake Eyre, one of the bucket list places to be, and we felt pretty lucky to be able to just sit and softly watch that sun go down. Really special. So that'll stay with me. I'm never going to forget sitting there that day, and so many other times on that trip with the lads was just bloody special. So 2019 is ramping up to be a pretty huge year, heading south, moving down into the Carnarvon region, down to Exmouth, Ningaloo Reef, all those bits of beautiful coastline to explore, and a lot of inland trails down there that'll be quite fun for adventuring in as well. So we'll keep you posted. I'm looking forward to showing as much of that coastline to you as I can. And thanks for staying with us in 2018. We'll look forward to showing you 2019.
We're going to be doing several smaller trips throughout the year, but we're also going to be doing one big trip towards the end of the year. This big trip is going to be about 8,000 kilometers long. But I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but it's going to be absolutely epic. We're also going to be visiting some significant points in Australia along the trip, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's still in the planning stages, a little bit early planning stages. I've got a rough route marked out, but it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you and telling you a few more details as it comes together. So regarding the smaller trips, Maddie's going to be covering off some WA trips with Kim at his side as usual. And he's also got a new project that he's aching to tell you about, but I'm not going to spoil that, so I'm going to let him tell you about that one later on. And Hillboy and I will be doing some East Coast trips, possibly the Coffs region or Southern Highlands. But there's also a trip I've wanted to do for a while. It's really cool, and I can't wait to share that one with you. So what else has been going on? We've got 2 new vehicles coming this year. Yeah, Hawkey's got a new truck after Fred the FJ was ridden off. But I'll let him tell you the story about that.
Folks, Hawkey here in Broome. It's heating up, getting into the wet season. I'm back from the beautiful East Coast from our Byfield trip. And on the way home I had to duck into Perth and do a bit of a shopping trip. Grabbed a hire car and went around all the Toyota dealerships. So unfortunately a few weeks back the LastXplorer FJ Cruiser ended up on its side. Just routine driving and a rut through it. It's not something that anyone could help, and unfortunately there was enough damage that it's actually going to cost more to fix it than what it's insured for. So the poor old FJ ain't coming back, which is a bit of a shame, but we've got all the bits we wanted out of it, and Kim and I are looking to purchase a vehicle that'll do us for probably the next few decades, to be honest. Not a vehicle I'm looking to get rid of anytime soon. So we're going to build it up specifically to what we need for touring around the country, the way we have been for the last 3 years. To be a camera vehicle within the LastXplorer crew as well, and one that will put a smile on my face, one that I've always wanted since it came out. So down south of Perth there's a beautiful midnight blue 2015 dual cab V8 Cruiser. I've got here the contract for the sale of a motor vehicle, which I'm signing off and faxing off this morning, or emailing off. Who has a fax machine these days? And I haven't actually seen the vehicle, so it's a bit of a gamble, but I have one of my trusted mates, Carl the Bull, who's down in Bridgetown. He's gone and looked it out for me. So he's eyeballed it, he's put it over a hoist, he's had a good look at it. And he's told me that this vehicle is beautiful. One owner, really well looked after, all the right basic gear on it. It's going to be beautiful. So it's in having a 3-inch exhaust put on it before it heads on a truck up to Broome. And then I'll be starting the build. So keep an eye out, because this is going to be a really interesting build. It's not going to be your standard flat tray with an alloy canopy on it. It's going to be a very different build. I'm really excited. I think I've got a plan that's going to work. It's going to be future proof. If I want to put people in the back seat, I've got that back seat, and I've still got all the space in the tub. So there's a clue for you. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, LastXplorer, and we'll let you know how it's going. If you have any suggestions for what you think could be cool on this build, or any ideas or ways you've done it, flick us in a text. We'd love to hear it.
And also, Project Rangey's for sale. Yep, there it is. I said it, the Rangey's for sale. It's something I've been thinking about for a while now. I've done nearly 60,000 kilometers in the old girl, and it's been great. It's been my 4th Land Rover. It's been easily the best Land Rover I've ever owned. I know that doesn't necessarily mean a lot to a lot of people, but it has been absolutely awesome. I've loved the vehicle, but it's time for a change. I know I'm going to have another Land Rover one day. It's in my blood, I can't help it. But yeah, it's time for a change. It's time for something completely different. So guys, if you like what we do, what we produce, and you want us to produce more and more videos over the years, a few ways you can help us out. You can press the subscribe button on YouTube. All of that helps us, gives us better rankings in YouTube, and helps boost our views. Jump onto our Patreon. The link will be somewhere here. For less than a coffee a week, you can make a massive difference to what we do. That really helps us to fund our trips. The other way is we're looking for like-minded businesses to work with us throughout the year and beyond. We've already been working with some great companies, and we'd like to do more with them as well as some others. So stay tuned over the next few weeks, months, years. We've got a load more projects and adventures in 2019, and we can't wait to share them with you. Cheers.